Alec Baldwin violated the basic rules of gun safety. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. This video is brought to you today by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can contact us at 203-300-6343 or visit our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. But let's talk about this. Alec Baldwin on Thursday, October 21st, 2021, discharged a prop gun on the set of his new production, The Rust. This resulted in the death of one crew member and the injury of another.
Unfortunately, we begin with breaking news on a shooting in New Mexico involving actor Alec Baldwin. Sheriffs say that one person was killed and another was injured when Baldwin fired a prop gun on a movie set. He has not been charged with a crime. He was questioned after yesterday's shooting, and then he was released. The movie cinematographer, 42-year-old Halyna Hutchins, died in this incident. Director Joel Souza was treated at a hospital for unspecified injuries. Jonathan Bigliotti is following this story. Jonathan, we saw pictures of Alec Baldwin. He's very distraught, we hear. Good morning.
And good morning to you. That's correct. A tragedy and still a mystery. According to Baldwin's spokesperson, the accident occurred when a prop gun with blanks misfired. Sheriffs confirmed the 63-year-old actor was the person who fired the gun. How a movie prop became a deadly weapon is still under investigation this morning.
This is the set of the Western Rust, Thursday afternoon, the scene of the incident marked off by police tape. Alec Baldwin is not only the star, but also the movie's co-producer. That morning, he posted this now deleted Instagram photo of himself in costume with the caption, "Back to in person at the office." Just hours later, he was questioned by sheriffs after shooting a prop gun that injured the film's director Joel Souza and killed director of photography Halyna Hutchins. According to movie set gun safety expert Larry Zanoff, a gun loaded with blanks has gunpowder, but should have no projectiles. Still, he says it's potentially dangerous to be within 20 feet of a prop gun when fired.
Any of that smoke or powder or that muzzle flash that could affect anyone or anything, again, we keep a standoff distance of 20 feet in order for there to be no effect on something that's in front of the muzzle. We're always concerned with safety on a television and motion picture set, and that's why there's guidelines to follow.
And detectives are now investigating how firing the prop gun resulted in death and injury, and they're continuing to interview witnesses. Production, meanwhile, on the film has been halted. Gail?
The NRA Basic 3 Rules were posted here, and the USCCA Basic 4 Rules. And let's bring those up. NRA has 3. Always keep the gun pointed in a safe direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until ready to shoot. Always keep the gun unloaded until ready to use. USCCA, Rule 1, treat every gun as if it's loaded. Always. Rule 2, never point the gun at anything you are not willing to destroy. Rule 3, keep your finger off the trigger until sights are on target. 4, be sure of your target and what is beyond. Every one of these basic safety rules were broken. And I'm doing my best to hold back my disdain for Baldwin and his actions. A firearm is a firearm, and you give it every damn bit of respect that is required. Baldwin violated every aspect of safe gun handling and ended the life of another human being. Firearms used in most movie TV productions are real, fully functioning firearms. They are then loaded with blanks for a truly realistic effect, such as casings being ejected on, semi-automatics, full automatics, and the flash of the muzzle. The bullet portion of a blank, which is what they're loaded with, is replaced with a plastic wood or paper filling, which is referred to as a wad. That wad can still leave the muzzle of the firearm and travel at velocity. There have been several deaths around the use of prop guns on movie sets, from the UK Sun. Fatal accidents have been known to happen with prop guns and blanks. In 1984, actor John Eric Xmas put a gun filled with blanks to his head and jokingly pulled the trigger. The force of the cartridge was enough to kill him after 3 days in hospital. 1993, Brandon Lee was fatally wounded by a prop gun on the set of the movie The Crow. Baldwin has broken his silence on this matter, made a statement from the NBC News Online website. In his first comments about the prop gun shooting, Baldwin on Friday said he was in contact with the Hutchins family. There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Hala Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours, Baldwin tweeted. He added, I'm fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred, and I'm in touch with her husband, offering my support to him and his family. My heart is broken for her husband, their son, and all who knew and loved Hala. No charges have been filed, the Sheriff's Department adding that the investigation is ongoing. Now, further into this, Local 44 Secretary Treasurer Andy Pollock characterized the tragedy as an accidental weapons discharge and noted that its members were not involved. Local 44 has confirmed that the prop set, decoration, special effects, and construction departments were staffed by New Mexico crew members. Pollock said in a statement, there were no Local 44 members on the call sheet. On behalf of Local 44 officers, executive board, and staff, our thoughts and prayers go out to Helena and her family. We also send good thoughts to Joel and his family for a full recovery. Now, Baldwin, who has a documented history of maligning people that he does not like. Most remember his tirade against his daughter while he and his wife at the time, Kim Basinger, were going through their divorce. Where he basically said, the festering bad blood between Baldwin and his former wife, Kim Basinger, erupted Thursday when the voicemail message from Baldwin to his daughter was made public. And also, his past tweets are starting to resurface. The backlash has been deafening. His activism for gun control has now become a bane to his existence on the matter of firearms in a Fox News article titled, Alec Baldwin facing backlash for 2017 tweet questioning how it must feel to wrongfully kill someone. Now, if you go back, Baldwin has also been an anti-gun, pretty much, activist, but he was joined 2018. Baldwin joined a celebrity coalition, No Rifle Association, countering the National Rifle Association, or the NRA, whose goal was to shine a light on the National Rifle Association's alleged hold on the United States government. He stated, we're going to shine a bright light on what you and your organization do to America. And No RA Initiative wrote in a 2018 letter to NRA Executive Vice President Wayne LaPierre. We're going to make sure the whole world sees your bloody hands. We're coming for your money, we're coming for your puppets, and we're going to win. The It's Complicated star has gone on after former NRA spokesperson Dana Loesch on social media. I see that at D. Loesch wants to take back the truth, Baldwin tweeted in 2018. And she doesn't care how many dead bodies she has to step over in that pursuit. The Second Amendment is not a moral credit card that buys you all the guns you want. That law needs to be rethought. Okay, the Second Amendment is not a law, it's a constitutional right. But that's a whole nother issue. But social media, now his words are starting to haunt him. And social media is starting to clap back at him. In another Fox News article, actor Alec Baldwin is facing criticism for a 2017 tweet he posted in which he questions how it must feel to wrongly kill someone. On Thursday, Baldwin, 63, was at the center of a Hollywood tragedy that unfolded on the set of the movie The Rust. Authorities said that Baldwin fired a prop gun on a movie. Now, I want to be clear about something, because if you remember the opening video, they said prop gun misfires. It did not misfire. He pointed it at these people and pulled the trigger. That is not a misfire. Okay? Anyone knows about things about guns, it misfires when you pull the trigger and there's a perceptible delay between the firing pin striking the primer and the actual powder igniting and firing the bullet. That's a misfire. He pointed the gun at people jokingly and pulled the trigger. It's not a misfire. So make that clear. That killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins, director Jeff Souza was identified as the crew member taken to the hospital. He has since been released. Rust star Francis Fisher claimed on Twitter. Twitter users are now zeroing in on Baldwin's past social media activity, and one glaring tweet he posted on September 22nd, 2017 reads, "I wonder how it must feel to wrongfully kill someone." The tweet also included a link to a Los Angeles Times article about a Huntington Beach police officer who was captured on video struggling with a suspect in a parking lot of a convenience store before shooting the man several times, killing him. This did not age well, one Twitter user wrote on the thread of Baldwin's tweet. Another appeared to jump to Baldwin's defense, however, writing, "Two completely different situations. Wow, there really is a tweet for everything," said another. "Generally, you don't aim a gun at someone you don't want to die. Too bad you never learned that," another person reacted. "Hey, at Alec Baldwin, how does it feel now? Should we start comparing you to Norman Bates like you did other people now?" In reference to the fact that he attacks anyone he doesn't like. Another criticized, "The irony, I feel so bad for Alec and may that woman rest in peace." Another reacted, "I wonder how it must feel to be the suspect in a homicide." Another question. Another tweet wrote about Dick Cheney's hunting accident has resurfaced in 2006. The then vice president accidentally shot and injured someone while hunting back in 2015. The actor tweeted to someone, "You hook your friends with that line, shoot him in the face, Cheney style." One Twitter user shared the now resurfaced tweet writing, "I'm not a Cheney fan, to put it mildly, and this is the way Baldwin believes shootings should be described and discussed." Another quipped on Thursday, "This aged well. We're all curious at Alec Baldwin. Did you shoot him in the face, Cheney style?" There is an investigation being carried out and no charges have been filed. Due to the circumstances and Baldwin's status, there's great doubt in my mind whether there will be any charges at all. Baldwin will go on an apology tour, and in the mainstream media, it would become a non-story very quickly. I don't know who they had on the set in charge of handling the firearms. That person, in my opinion, should lose every credential they have. The moment Baldwin started pulling the trigger, he should have been tackled to the ground and relieved of the firearm. It's apparently clear that basic gun safety should have been it should be first and foremost on a set of any movie or television production where firearms are going to be part of the script. I know I've seen several Hollywood productions and cringed at the egregious false information about firearms, and unfortunately this is where the anti-gun coalition gets their information from. Whole nother subject. But let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. As always, any calls for violence or statements of action to violence will be removed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you can get notification when the next video goes live. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.